Welcome to Important Updates, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an update. Why are there not more people talking about the Philippines' bold move in the north? In the windswept expanse of the Luzon Strait, a tiny, often overlooked island is quietly stepping into the global spotlight. Once just a speck on the map, Mavulis Island is now emerging as a major strategic focal point in Southeast Asia. Mavulis, the Philippines' northernmost territory, sits just 140 kilometers from Taiwan, closer to Taipei than to Manila itself. Its location places it at the crossroads of vital shipping lanes and military interests, making it a critical outpost in the region. For decades, this rugged, uninhabited outpost was largely ignored, battered by storms, and isolated from the rest of the country. But now, the Philippine government is transforming it into a symbol of national resolve and presence. Massive efforts are underway to build an airport and a seaport, turning this once-forgotten islet into a hub of activity. These projects are not just about transportation, they represent a bold assertion of sovereignty and a new chapter in Indo-Pacific geopolitics. The new infrastructure is more than concrete and steel. It's a clear statement of intent, signaling Manila's strategic pivot from the contested waters of the South China Sea to its vulnerable northern frontier, right at the doorstep of Taiwan. This move is proactive, aiming to secure the Bashi Channel, a vital maritime passage for global trade and military movement, while preparing for any regional uncertainties that may arise. As the world's attention turns to this remote island, the transformation of Mavulis carries profound implications not just for the Philippines, but also for its neighbors and major powers, like the United States and China, who are closely watching every development. In this story, we'll explore the motivations behind the Philippines' bold move, the progress made so far, and the significant challenges that still lie ahead for this windswept frontier. Mavulis Island, also known as Yami, is the northernmost tip of the Philippines, a tiny windswept outpost that stands as the last Philippine land before the vast waters separating it from Taiwan. To many, it might seem like just a remote speck in the ocean, but its significance is far greater than its size suggests. Covering just over a square kilometer, Mavulis is rugged and inhospitable, battered by strong winds and waves. Yet, its true value lies not in its landscape, but in its strategic location, at the edge of the Philippine archipelago. Mavulis stands guard over the Bashi Channel, a narrow but crucial waterway that connects the Western Pacific to the South China Sea. This channel is a lifeline for global trade, with thousands of ships, carrying goods, oil, and resources, passing through every year. It's also a key corridor for military movement, making it one of the most strategically important maritime passages in the world. Whoever controls this area holds a significant strategic advantage, able to monitor and potentially influence the flow of commerce and military assets between major powers. Throughout history, Mavulis has silently witnessed the ebb and flow of power. During World War II, these waters saw invasions and naval battles. Today, the island remains a silent sentinel as new tensions rise in the region. With China's growing assertiveness and the ever-present tensions in the Taiwan Strait, the Luzon Strait is now seen as a potential flashpoint. Mavulis, perched at the edge, is on the front line of these unfolding geopolitical dynamics. For the Philippines, Mavulis is more than just a piece of land. It marks the northern boundary of the nation's sovereignty, serving as a crucial monitoring post and a symbol of national presence in these contested waters. Developing Mavulis, by building infrastructure and establishing a permanent presence, is a long overdue act of self-assertion. It's about making sure the nation's northern door is not just open, but actively guarded and protected. Ultimately, it's about safeguarding vital sea lanes, protecting the economic lifeblood of the region, and ensuring that this tiny island continues to play its giant role in the security and prosperity of the Philippines and beyond. The Philippine government's plan for Mavulis is transformative. A multi-purpose seaport and a short airstrip are being built to overcome the island's isolation. The port will serve both civilian and military vessels, while the airstrip enables rapid transport of personnel and supplies. Essential facilities, shelters for fishermen, barracks, renewable power, and a communications tower, are part of the blueprint. The goal, a permanent, all-weather outpost serving as a military hub, safe harbor, and symbol of sovereignty. Turning Mavulis into a functional hub is a complex, long-term investment in national security. It's a bold step to project Philippine presence in a critical maritime choke point. National security is the driving force behind Mavulis's development. The Bashi Channel could become a military flashpoint, especially in a Taiwan crisis. A base on Mavulis gives the Philippines a crucial vantage point for monitoring naval and air activity. It enables faster response to incursions and deters foreign powers from using Philippine territory. The outpost strengthens the country's archipelagic defense and complements its alliance with the United States. In a crisis, Mavulis could serve as a vital logistical and surveillance hub for joint operations. The base also helps combat smuggling, illegal fishing, and trafficking, securing maritime borders. Regular patrols from Mavulis protect both the economy and the people. Ultimately, it's about building a multi-layered defense against a spectrum of threats. Security isn't the only goal. Mavulis's development brings economic and humanitarian benefits. The new seaport offers Batanes fishermen a safe haven, saving lives and livelihoods in treacherous waters. Improved infrastructure could support marine research and, in the future, eco-tourism, if managed sustainably. The airport and seaport will boost disaster response, allowing faster aid delivery to typhoon-prone communities. This dual-use approach serves both hard security and human needs. By supporting local livelihoods and resilience, the project gains community support. It's a holistic initiative: national security, economic opportunity, and well-being for the most remote Filipinos. True security means both strength and resilience for all citizens. The recent development of Mavulis Island is sending significant ripples across the vast Indo-Pacific region. Once a remote outpost, Mavulis is now emerging as a strategic focal point, drawing the attention of regional powers and global observers alike. Its transformation is not just about infrastructure, it's about shifting the balance of power and signaling new intentions in a contested maritime space. For the Philippines, this move is a bold and unmistakable assertion of its evolving defense strategy. By investing in Mavulis, Manila is sending a clear message to both its citizens and its allies, such as the United States and Japan, that it is ready to take a more active role in regional security. These partnerships are deepening, with joint exercises and high-level meetings underscoring a shared commitment to stability. The new base on Mavulis strengthens the so-called First Island Chain, a critical line of defense stretching across the Western Pacific. This move reinforces the region's security architecture, making it harder for external actors to project power unchecked and providing a buffer for neighboring countries. For Taiwan, the security of the Bashi Channel is paramount. With the Philippines now a more vigilant partner, Taipei gains strategic depth and reassurance that its vulnerable southern flank is better protected. This cooperation could lead to more joint patrols and intelligence sharing in the future. From Beijing's perspective, however, the project is viewed with deep suspicion. Chinese officials see the buildup as part of a broader effort to contain their influence and limit their access to key maritime routes. This perception could fuel further tensions and military posturing in the region. In response, China may ramp up diplomatic protests or increase the frequency of its coast guard and naval patrols in disputed waters. Such actions could heighten the risk of miscalculation or confrontation, making the region even more volatile. For countries like Japan, South Korea, and the broader ASEAN community, the stakes are equally high. The Bashi Channel is a vital artery for global trade, with countless container ships passing through its waters every day. Ensuring its security is essential for economic stability and the uninterrupted flow of goods. The Philippines' proactive stance may serve as a model for other Southeast Asian nations, encouraging them to bolster their own maritime defenses and assert their sovereignty in contested waters. Regional cooperation and joint exercises could become more frequent as a result. Today, Mavulis stands as a barometer of shifting alliances and rising tensions. Its fate is closely watched by diplomats, military planners, and analysts, all trying to gauge the next moves in this high-stakes geopolitical contest. In the grand chessboard of the Indo-Pacific, Mavulis may be a small island, but it sends a big signal, one that could shape the region's future for years to come. Mavulis's transformation sparks hope and debate in Batanes and beyond. Local leaders like Governor Marilou Sistoza champion the project for its safety and economic benefits. Fishermen welcome the shelter, seeing it as a lifeline. Yet, environmental groups urge strict safeguards to protect the island's fragile ecosystem. The community seeks a balanced strategic gains without sacrificing natural heritage. Security experts hail the project as a game changer, correcting a historical vulnerability and boosting surveillance. International analysts from allied nations see it as a sign of Philippine maturity and regional security. Chinese commentators, however, call it provocative and destabilizing. These contrasting views reflect the complex geopolitical lens through which Mavulis is seen. The island's fate is now a global conversation. By early 2026, Mavulis's transformation is well underway. The Philippine Navy's Seabees have overcome logistical hurdles to lay the groundwork. The seaport's basic structure is visible, with breakwater reinforcement ongoing. The port is set to be partially operational by late 2026, accelerating further construction. The airstrip is being prepared, with completion targeted for 2027. Future plans include advanced radar and surveillance systems, integrating Mavulis into the national monitoring network. The vision, a multi-purpose outpost supporting military, science, and disaster response. There's talk of a marine sanctuary to protect biodiversity alongside development. The foundation for this ambitious vision is now firmly set. Mavulis's transformation is a pivotal moment for the Philippines, full of promise but not without peril. The project asserts sovereignty, boosts security, and supports local livelihoods, but it also risks provoking China and escalating regional tensions. Manila must balance deterrence with diplomacy and development with environmental stewardship. Logistical and financial challenges loom, as does the need for strict ecological protection. Success depends on balancing security, economic, and environmental priorities. Mavulis is no longer just a speck on the map. It's a symbol of Philippine ambition and a test of its statecraft. The nation's future in the Indo-Pacific may hinge on how it navigates this tiny island's big challenges.